Welcome back to the deep dive. You know that specific frustration when you're setting up a home office and you run a video cable behind the desk and realize it's just 6 inches too short?
Oh, it's the worst. Or you get it connected, but the signal is so weak that just walking past it with your phone makes the whole screen flicker.
Physics can be really mean like that. Now, I want you to scale that frustration up, way up. Imagine you aren't just crossing a room, but a football field.
Or 10 football fields.
Exactly. And you need that signal to land perfectly on 4 different screens. That is the mission for this deep dive. We are looking at how the pros solve this long-distance video problem.
And we're doing that with a specific piece of hardware from NTI.
It's let me get this right, the VOPEX-FODVI-SC4-MDP.
It's a very industrial name, isn't it? But, I mean, functionally, it's a DVI splitter and extender that completely abandons copper wire. It goes straight to fiber optics.
Which seems to be the only way to really do it. I was looking through the specs from HDTVSupply, and the limitation of copper is, well, it's fascinating. Standard cables basically act like giant antennas, don't they?
They do. In your house, that's just annoying. But imagine a factory with heavy motors, maybe some generators or turbines. A copper wire in that environment just sucks up a massive amount of RF interference.
Radio frequency interference.
Yeah, it just destroys the video signal.
So the secret sauce of this NTI unit is just that it uses a single-strand multimode SC fiber cable. Light doesn't care about RF interference.
Not at all. You could run this cable right through a power plant and the signal would stay pristine.
And because it's fiber, the range is just massive. I mean, standard DVI cables, they start to give up after what, maybe 20 feet?
If you're lucky, the system transmits up to 3,280 feet.
That is staggering. That's 1,000 meters, 2/3 of a mile.
And it does all that while keeping a crisp 1920 by 1200 resolution. It's fully compliant with the DVI 1.0 standard, so the image you see a kilometer away is identical to the one leaving the computer.
Okay, let's unpack the hardware ecosystem, though, because it's not just some magic cable. The VOPEX name implies it's a splitter.
It's a 3-part system. You have the transmitter, which plugs into the host computer.
Right.
Then you have the optical splitter unit itself. And finally, you have the receivers, which you place at each of the remote displays.
And since it splits to 4 displays at the same time, we're really talking about digital signage here, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely. Think departure boards in airports or, info screens in a huge convention center. You need the same information visible in multiple places, often separated by these huge distances.
I also noticed a really practical detail in the manual about installation. It says you can run the fiber cable through conduit before hooking up any of the electronics.
That is a lifesaver for construction, a huge deal. You can do all the rough-in work, pulling cables through walls and ceilings without risking the actual sensitive electronics.
So you just snap them in at the end.
Exactly. The transmitter and receivers have a small form factor, so you just connect them once all the dust has settled.
Now, there's a feature in here that I think is the real MVP of this whole setup. It's called EDI learning.
Extended display identification data.
It's the handshake, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you plug a laptop into a projector and you get that awkward flickering while the devices try to agree on a resolution.
Correct. And when your monitors are 3,000 feet away, you just can't afford for that negotiation to fail. This device learns the capabilities of the monitors connected to it.
And then it tells the computer what to send.
It forces the computer to send a signal it knows will work. It guarantees the handshake works every single time.
Reliability is the key word.
Yeah.
But reliability, it costs money. I'm looking at the price tag right now. It's $1,080.
Yeah, it is definitely a professional investment. This is not for your gaming setup.
No, this is the heavy artillery. You're paying to ignore all the interference and resistance that just plague standard cables.
Plus, it's efficient. The whole system gets its power directly from the computer connected to the transmitter, so you don't have to hunt for extra power outlets in a cramped server rack.
Yeah. So the summary here is pretty clear. If you need to shoot video 2/3 of a mile through an electronic storm and split it to 4 different screens, fiber's the only way to go.
It connects the dots where copper just can't even compete.
It does make you wonder, though. We have this incredible fiber technology available right now for pros. Yet I still struggle to wirelessly cast a video from my phone to my TV that's 10 feet away without it buffering.
That's a great point. It really raises the question, is the future of reliable video strictly wired? It seems like physics still favors a good old-fashioned cable.
Something to think about next time your stream freezes. Thanks for joining us.